Well, after a 5 minute, I wish it was 5 minutes, a 5 hour weather delay, we're ready for baseball. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Minor B Division State Tournament here on JockJive.com. I'm Mike Rideout. I'll handle the play-by-play of our elimination game between the Chipley Tigers and the Liberty County Bulldogs. Let's give you the starting lineups first for our visitors from Chipley. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 25, Aiden Wheeler. Batting second in center field, number 7, Brody Price. Batting third and catching, number 24, Lawson Corbett. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 34, Hayden Register. Batting fifth at first base, number 3, Brantley Kirkland. Batting sixth and pitching, number 13, Kaysen Nelson. Batting seventh, number 15, Jaron Manuel. Batting eighth in left field, number 22, Aiden Barter. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 42, Peyton Rackard. Batting 10th, number 9, Andrew Evans. Batting 11th in right field, number 19, Dylan Newcomb. And batting 12th, number 5, Caleb Colbert. The manager for Chipley is Stephen Register. He is assisted by Kevin Nelson and Jonathan Rackard. For the Liberty County home team today, their manager Grant Conyers, assisted by Ricky Mayo, Matthew Chester, and Jared Roberts. Their starters leading off at shortstop will be number 3, Jay Brown. Batting second at first base, number 1, Riley Edwards. Batting third and pitching, number 11, Maddox Taunton. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 45, Jackson Mayo. Batting fifth in center field, number 28, Michael Glisson. Batting sixth, the DH, number 22, Connor McSpadden. Batting seventh in right field, number 82, Caleb Conyers. Batting eighth at second base, number 14, Dylan Holcomb. Batting ninth, number 10, Renner Roberts. Batting 10th, number 2, Wyatt Hunter. Batting 11th in left field, number 15, Dylan Chester. And batting 12th, the third baseman, number 41, Cy Shiver. Let's give you, get you caught up on this bracket where we stand after day one. These will be the first games on day 2. Yesterday, DeSoto County defeated Liberty County in 5, 18-6. It was Fort Meade in 3 over Chipley, 16-1. Franklin County at Shalimar, 7-6 in 7 innings. And then last night, Bluntstown defeated Cottondale in 4, 15-1. So Liberty County facing Chipley in our first game today, an elimination game coming up next. It will be another elimination game between Shalimar and Cottondale, and then 2 winners bracket games coming up tonight between DeSoto County and Fort Meade, and Franklin County and Bluntstown. Over in the other division, the Ozone State Tournament will begin in an hour. And also currently to my right, they're about to get underway in the traditional bracket, West Volusia and Sebring, an elimination game in the traditional bracket. Folks, you can participate during the broadcast by sending in your shout-outs and best wishes. Send them in via text message to area code 352-258-8450. If you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450 is the number. Chipley yesterday losing, as I noted, by the final score. They were run ruled yesterday in 3 innings against Fort Meade, 16-1. And in that game, Chipley actually scored first. A couple of walks to start the inning, and then a run scoring in the first inning. But then after that, it was all Fort Meade, closing them out in 3 innings. Liberty County, meanwhile, in their game, well, they had 6 runs through the first 4 innings of play, but they ultimately fell by the final score of 18-6. They had a 2-0 lead going into the 4th, but give DeSoto County credit for coming back. DeSoto County scored 6 runs in the 4th, but 12 runs in the 5th. We're ready for baseball as Aiden Wheeler will step in, and the first pitch of the ball game is taken down low for ball 1, and we are underway. For the Liberty County defense, Maddox Taunton on the mound. He is a right-hander. He started yesterday. He'll work from the stretch with no one on base, and he delivers a strike. Wheeler with a swing and a miss, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Defensively, Jackson Mayo behind the plate catching. Cy Shiver at third. Jay Brown at short. Dylan Holcomb at second. And Riley Edwards is at first. There's a called strike. And the count now 1-2. Just underway. Top of the first. Chipley and Liberty County in an elimination game here in the B division. The 1-2 pitch. Found back. We'll play 6 to determine who will stay alive in this tournament. Also, the pitching rules, you can throw a maximum of 75 pitches. If you throw between 1 and 40 pitches, you can come back without any rest. The count evens it up at 2-2 now. The pitch evens it up at 2-2. If you throw between 41 and 65 pitches, you need 36 hours rest, as that one is swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's your first out of the inning. Right now the scoreboard is not operative here at the ballpark. 1 out, base is empty. That sends up Brody Price, and the first pitch is inside for ball 1. 41 to 65 pitches thrown, you need 36 hours rest. If you throw 66 plus pitches, you need 48 hours rest. That one hit off the glove of Taunton, who dove for it. Actually, the shortstop may have had a chance to make the play. That will be an infield hit for Brody Price. So a 1 out base runner for Chipley, which will send up Lawson Corbett, the catcher. Also, the mercy rule in effect. It's 15 runs after 3, 10 runs after 4. First pitch down low for a ball to Corbett. Also, folks, don't forget to like us on Facebook, like JockJive on Facebook. We've updated you about the weather delay. Also posted a picture of one of the fields. There's a strike called. And we let you know that the games, when the games were being played, etc. So that's one of the reasons. But also, as that one's inside, that'll be a wild pitch, and the runner's going to get to second. Also, we post the scores of every game that we broadcast. So feel free to send your shout-outs and best wishes, congratulations, etc. underneath the score that we post. But if you want to send a shout-out via text message during this game, the number area code 352-258-8450. Next pitch, good pitch. He comes inside on Corbett. A swing and a miss. That's strike 2 now on Corbett, as Taunton looks for his second strikeout of the game. That pitch, wild pitch, will get the runner over to third base. So Chipley threatening with 1 out here in the first. Runner at third with 1 out. And the next pitch. Called strike 3. Big strikeout for Taunton. That's his second strikeout of the inning. 2 gone for the shortstop, Hayden Register. First pitch to the left-hander, swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled back for strike 2. Taunton has Register behind in the count, 0-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. The 0-2 pitch. Up high and inside for ball 1. So our first elimination game of the day. 1 to follow here in the B division. So that one is hit over to second. Knocked down, picked up, and the throw by Holcomb will be in time. 4-3 put out, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 left on base over at third base. We've completed a half inning of play. It's Chipley nothing. Liberty County coming to the plate right after this timeout on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com.
Back here in Marietta, Florida for the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Minors B Division Tournament. I'm Mike Rideout. I'll handle the play-by-play of all games on Field 3. So that pretty much means the entire B Division except for a winner's bracket game today between Franklin County and Blountstown. That game will be on Field 4. Anthony Crum will have the play-by-play of that one. Jay Brown, Riley Edwards, Maddox Taunton, your leadoff batters here in the bottom of the first inning. Once again, if you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message to 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. If you're new to the shout-outs, well, basically what we're looking for, who's the shout-out to, who's it from, and where are you guys watching the game? All of our games are archived. So the players go back typically and watch the game, a lot of times from their hotel room. And when they go back and watch the game and they hear your shout-out, make sure you let us know who you are so they'll know who the shout-out is coming from. So again, that shout-out number, 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. That's the shout-out number. If you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message. Our schedule tomorrow obviously will be weather permitting today, and if we get our games in and stay on schedule. If we do stay on schedule, we'll start at 10 a.m. tomorrow. 2 elimination games, one at 10, one at 1, and a winner's bracket game at 3. We do play a little bit later in the day on Tuesday at 2 and 5, and then we're back to a Wednesday morning game at 11. With the if necessary game to follow. Now, all of that, obviously, weather permitting. Currently, we're off schedule, but we'll see if we can catch up today and get these 3 games in here on Field 3. Jay Brown, the starting shortstop, will step in right side. Jason Nelson tying his shoe. He's the starting pitcher. Lawson Corbett, the starting catcher. Around the horn defensively, left to right. Aiden Wheeler at third. Hayden Register at short. Peyton Packard at second. Brantley Kirkland at first. In the outfield, left to right. Aiden Barber in left. Brody Price in center. And Dylan Newcomb is in right. Jason Nelson, a right-handed pitcher. Righty versus righty matchup. And the first pitch. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the first, game scheduled for 6. One of these teams will be sent home after this game. That's a little high for a ball, and the count now 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Side and low for ball 3, and quickly Brown is ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 pitch. Good pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 3-1. Base is empty. Bottom of the first inning. Chipley failing to score in the top of the first. The 3-1 pitch. That's outside, ball 4. They got the scoreboard up and running now, so that's good news. Scoreboard here at the ballpark. A leadoff walk. That will send up first baseman Riley Edwards. Edwards shows bunt. Pulls the bat back, takes it high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Nelson. This time low and outside, and the count 2-0. Nelson falling behind early on the batters. Already walking the leadoff hitter, Jay Brown. The 2-0 pitch. Third baseman charging in. This one's going to go, may have been bounced off the plate. Unofficially, we'll call that a wild pitch. And that's going to get the runner over to second base. Liberty County with a runner in scoring position. Chipley had one in the top of the first, but couldn't bring the man in from third. The 3-0 pitch, called strike on the outside corner. And the count now 3-1. Nelson taking his time as he delivers to the plate, and a bunt right side and foul. So that will make the count full, and look for Edwards to be swinging away now with 2 strikes. And there is the first out of the inning as Edwards is out on strikes. That will send up Maddox Taunton. First pitch to the starting pitcher. That's a wild pitch. That will get the runner to third base. So a couple of wild pitches thrown by Nelson. And now Liberty County with a runner down at third. Next pitch from Nelson. Ground ball left side to third. The third baseman's going to throw it home, but the tag is not in time. That will be a fielder's choice for Taunton. He'll pick up an RBI as Jay Brown slides in safely, and Liberty County takes the first lead of the game, 1-0. Here's Jackson Mayo, the catcher. Number 4 hitter in the order. First pitch, swing and a miss. It gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance the runner over to second base. That one we'll call a pass ball. Hit the catcher in the glove, and probably should have had that one. Liberty County looking to take a 2-0 lead as they have another runner in scoring position. The next pitch, breaking ball fouled back. Mayo behind in the count, 0-2. Over in the traditional bracket, I noted West Volusia is playing Spring Hill right now. That's an elimination game. Holmes County will face South Sumter next in a winner's bracket game, as that one's high for a ball. The runner's going to go to third and get in there safely. Stolen base for Taunton. A 1-2 the count. A 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Corbett behind the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. And we do have some shout-outs coming in. You can send your shout-outs via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. As this one is popped up into center field, it's going to drop. Price stuck his glove out there, but it one-hopped into his glove. That's an RBI single for Jackson Mayo. Driving in Taunton, and Liberty County now leads 2-0. Here's our first shout-out. This one says, "Go get 'em, Maddox." Mad Dog from Pork Chop. Another shout-out. Way to go, Maddox from Tyler. Thank you, guys. Good bunt by Michael Glisson. The catcher throws home, or the pitcher rather throws home to the catcher, but there was nobody on third base. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Well, that's going to be a fielder's choice, although you could say it's a mental error. And that will put runners at first and second. And that's probably why the coach is out to the mound, just to kind of settle his guys down and say, guys, got to understand the situation. Got to know where your base runners are at, where you're going to go with the baseball before the ball is hit. So Mayo at second, Glisson at first, with one out. 2 runs in, Liberty County with an early lead. Connor McSpadden to the plate. Number 22, the DH. And he hits this one foul over to third for strike one. Busy month of July. It's called our Summer of Dixie. Dixie Youth Baseball, state tournaments and World Series events. Dixie Baseball, state tournaments. One's high, up and in for a ball. And the count 1-1. Later this month, in the month of July, we'll be heading to Cleveland, Mississippi for the Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series. 1-1 the count. And the next pitch, that's low and outside for ball 2, 2-1. Two on with one out. Liberty County up 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. That bounces in there for a ball. Nice stop by Corbett. But the count now 3-1. Nelson struggling here in this first inning. He's given up a walk, a hit, and also made a big mental error by throwing home on a ball that was hit back to the mound with no one at third base. That one's way up high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, full of dogs for Liberty County. And that is going to be it for Cash Nelson. Casey Nelson, excuse me. So Casey Nelson, we'll see if he stays in the game or goes to the dugout. It looks like number 25 is going to go to center field. And number 7, Brody Price, is going to come in from center field to pitch. They might be moving them around quite a bit here. So Kaysen Nelson throws a third of an inning. He faced 6 batters. He's given up 2 runs so far, but he's responsible for the 3 on base. He walked 2 and struck out 1. Also gave up the 1 hit to Mayo. And it looks like we have number 3, Brantley Kirkland, now at third base. Let's see if I can find out who that is at first base. That could be Nelson. Kaysen could have stayed in the game. So we'll let him finish his warm-up tosses. We'll take a quick break and come back to Marietta right after this.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together.
Are you aware?
Caleb Conyers will be the batter against Brody Price, and the first pitch is hit foul, first base side for strike 1. Base is loaded with 1 out for Liberty County. Next pitch, change up, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, big strikeout for Price. And that's the second out of the inning. Two outs for second baseman Dylan Holcomb. And yes, in fact, Nelson has moved to first base. That one's up high and inside for ball 1. So again, a new first baseman, new third baseman, new pitcher, new center fielder. Aiden Wheeler. There's a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Price from the stretch in his next pitch. Change up, swing and a miss, strike 2. Brody Price trying to get him out of a jam as they face elimination, down 2 in the first inning. And a curveball popped up behind home plate in foul territory. The catch is made by Corbett, and the inning is over. Nice job of pitching there by Brody Price to get him out of the jam. But for Liberty County, they do score 2 runs on just 1 hit. Book now closed on Kaysen Nelson, who went a third of an inning and allowed 2 runs on 1 hit. We completed 1. It's Liberty County 2, Chipley 0. Back with more baseball in Marietta right after this here on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive. JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight glaring on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Here in the top of the second, 5, 6, and 7 due up for Chipley. Brantley Kirkland leading things off against Maddox Taunton. First pitch of the inning, a ball. And the 1-0 pitch. Inside for ball 2, 2-0. Chipley trails 2-0. We're in the top of the second, game scheduled for 6. In the field to my right over on field 4. As that one is inside for ball 3. Sebring with a 6-0 lead. And that's inside for ball 4. Leadoff base runner for Chipley, their second base runner of the game. Sends up Kason Nelson. Now playing first base. Tying run at the plate for the Chipley Tigers. First pitch, a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That was the first walk issued by Taunton, who struck out 2 in the first. His next pitch, swung on and fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Kirkland over at first. Taunton from the stretch and the 0-2 pitch. That one hitting. So Nelson will go to first, and Chipley's got something going here with 2 on and nobody out. A walk and a hit batsman. Swing and a miss by Jaron Manuel. Manuel, the number 7 hitter in the order. Swings and misses for strike 2, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch inside for a ball, 1-2. Nobody out with 2 on. Chipley trailing 2-0 here in the top of the second inning. Next pitch from Taunton. Swing and a miss. Good pitches. It kind of tailed away from the hitter. Manuel not able to make contact. He's out on strikes for the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 3 for Maddox. And the next pitch hit the batter, Aiden Barber. I mean, it just did nick his uniform, but he'll take first base, and the bases are loaded. Kirkland now at third base, Nelson at second, Barber at first. Well, the batter record showing bunt. It gets away from the catcher, and sliding in safely is Kirkland with the first run of the game. Officially, they're a pass ball to make it 2-1. Still nobody out. Runners up a base, runners at second and third. And the next pitch to Peyton Rackard. Again, shows bunt, takes a strike this time. One 1 the count. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. The first baseman gets to it. A run will score, but Edwards able to get the out. 3 unassisted. It will be an RBI for Rackard. Wait, they called him safe. Not sure what happened there. I'm obstructed from the bag over there at first base. I don't know if he just attempted to tag the bag and missed it, but that will be an error. And no RBI. Now the umpires are going to get together. Let's see if this call is reversed. No, they call him out. All right, so it is an RBI. 3 unassisted. And we're tied at 2 apiece. Now here comes the Chipley manager to get an explanation. Grant Conyers. I think that's Coach Conyers there. Quick explanation as to what happened. I'm guessing the base umpire thought that he missed the bag, but the home plate umpire looking down the line would have had a good view of it. He called him out. First pitch inside to Andrew Evans for ball 1. So Chipley has come back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it here in the top of the second. Timeout called by Liberty County. Evans, the number 10 hitter in the order. We bat 1 through 12 and then return to a 9-man rotation after everyone is batted. There's a strike called. So Andrew Evans with his first at bat today. Next pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. High and inside for ball 2. Chipley with a chance to take the lead. They have a runner at third with 2 outs. Aiden Barber down at third base. The next pitch is taken outside for ball 3, full count. Brantley Kirkland and Kaysen Nelson have scored, tying the game at 2 apiece. Taunton trying to work out of it here with a runner at third and 2 outs. The next pitch, swing and a foul ball. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Two-2 game in the second. Popped up, but back to the screen. Count remains full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Maddox Taunton. He gets 2 in the inning. But Chipley has tied the game at 2 apiece. An elimination game here in Marietta. We head to the bottom of the second. It's Chipley 2, Liberty County 2 here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
In the bottom of the second, Liberty County will send up batters 9, 10, and 11. Liberty County scored 2 in the bottom of the first, but Chipley has answered with 2 in the top of the second. Game scheduled for 6. One of these teams will be eliminated today here in the B division. Defensive changes for Chipley. We have a new left fielder. It's number 9, Andrew Evans. And in right field, number 5, Caleb Culberth. Renner Roberts to lead it off against Brody Price. Kason Nelson started the game. Ran into a little trouble, went a third of an inning. Faced 6 batters. Gave a run on, or 2 runs on 1 hit. First pitch high and inside for ball 1. Folks, if you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message. The number for this game, area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Two and 0, the count to Roberts. The 2-0 pitch outside, ball 3, 3-0. The 3-0 delivery. Curveball. Swing and a foul tip, 3-1. I'm starting to think it's pretty common now that it's okay to swing on a 3-0 count. I see it done all the time. As that one's outside for ball 4. As I've noted before, maybe I'm just an old guy, but I used to have to run laps if I swung on a 3-0 count. This pitch in the dirt to Wyatt Hunter. Throw to second, not in time. So a wild pitch puts a runner in scoring position, and Liberty County with a chance to take its first, or excuse me, chance to reclaim the lead. They scored 2 in the bottom of the first to take the early lead. Next pitch, good pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss by Hunter. Oh, 2 pitch. Called strike 3. That's your first out of the inning. One out with a runner at second. Here's Dylan Chester. First pitch outside for ball 1. 2-2 game. Bottom of the second, game scheduled for 6. The 1-0 pitch. I'll tell you, the curveball there by Price has been his money pitch. Evens the count at 1-1 after that swing and a miss. This one there for strike 2. Price looking for his 3rd strikeout. This is his 5th batter faced. The 1-2 pitch up high. Evens the count at 2-2. Price from the stretch with a runner at second and 1 out. Swing and a miss. Another big K. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 away. We'll take a 2-out hit to plate the go-ahead run. That sends up Cy Shiver. Starting third baseman. He's late swinging on that one and fouls it off for strike 1. Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get an email notification letting you know when the broadcast is about to begin. This is popped up right side, foul territory, and no one's going to get to it, just a foul ball. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter. 0-2 pitch, bouncing ball over to the pitcher in fair territory, and the throw by Price will be in time. 1-3 put out, and the inning is over. A leadoff walk, then Roberts goes to second on a wild pitch, but he will be left stranded there to end the inning. We've completed 2. We're tied at 2 in this elimination game for Mariana right here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program. Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone, except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other.
All right, defensive changes for Liberty County. Now in left field, number 2, Wyatt Hunter. Number 22, Connor McSpadden, has gone to center. And number 10, Renner Roberts, has gone to right. So a new outfield for Liberty County. Our score, 2-2, as we head to the top of the third. On the field to my right, in the traditional bracket, it's Sebring all over West Volusia, 12-0, and they're in the second inning of that one. That's an elimination game as well. For Chipley, 11-12-1 due up. Dylan Newcomb will lead it off. And the first pitch is popped up into center field. That will drop for a base hit. Leadoff single for Newcomb. Here's Caleb Cobarth. Cobarth, the number 12 hitter in the order. And that went high and inside for ball one. First of 3 games to be played on this field today. That'll push us until after dark. Taunton from the stretch, his next pitch. Swing and a miss, runner going to second. And the throw will not be in time. Still a base for Newcomb. Chipley looking to take its first lead of the game. They trailed early 2-0. Loser will be eliminated from further play. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's your first out of the inning. And for Taunton, that's his 5th strikeout. He has struck out at least one batter in every inning. We head to the top of the order. Aiden Wheeler, also a K victim. He steps in with one away. And he shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes it outside for ball one. A good bunt left side. Only one play to first. The throw not in time, and he gets by the first baseman. And Chipley is going to take the lead as Wheeler heads to third. He gets in ahead of the tag on the throwing error over to first base. Chipley with a 3-2 lead in the third inning. And that will send up Brody Price, the center fielder. He hit one off the glove of the pitcher back in the first inning for a base hit. First pitch across the plate, maybe a little bit high. It's called a ball, 1-0. Chipley with 2 in the second, 1 here in the third, and building this 3-2 lead. Taunton from the stretch of the next pitch. Ground ball past the shortstop, all the way to the fence in left center field. Price going to cruise into second with a stand-up double, and it's now 4-2. Second hit for Price. Sends up Lawson Corbett. Once again, our shout-out number, folks, 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. This one's hit right back to the pitcher. And no play for Taunton. He looked at all the bases, or both bases, not able to make a play. Put runners on the corners for the number 4 hitter, shortstop Hayden Register. Ace umpire coming all the way over just to explain something to both coaches. And now they're going to involve the home plate umpire in this discussion. Chipley with back-to-back 2-run innings, leading at 4-2 in the top of the third inning. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any of the games during the state tournaments, DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@JockJive.com. The pitch. A strike to register. No throw to second with a runner at third. And both runners now in scoring position. Chipley looking for a big inning with just one out. Next pitch, low for a ball. And the count evens at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. The 1-1 pitch inside for ball two. Not sure what kind of machine that is down there. Sounds like popcorn, doesn't it? The 2-1 pitch fouled back. The count is now 2-2. Two balls, two strikes with one out. Price at third, Corbett at second. Chipley already with 2 runs in this inning, looking to expand this 2-run lead. Maddox Taunton trying to work out of a jam. Another strikeout would be big. The pitch. He got it. Swing and a miss. 2 away. That's now 6 strikeouts for Maddox Taunton. He has struck out 2 in every inning. 2 outs with 2 on for Brantley Kirkland, who walked and scored in the second. Taunton from the stretch in the pitch. Up and in for ball 1. A throw to third, not in time. This pitch hit out of play right side. By the way, it's 17-0 Sebring on the other field in the second inning. Wow. They've got to play 3. That's the traditional bracket. 1-1 pitch, fouled back. 1-2. There's a shout out. Strike him out, Mad Dog from Pork Chop. Thank you, Pork Chop. If you want to send a shout out, folks, the number 352 area code 258-8450. Send it via text message. 352 area code 258-8450. Brantley Kirkland behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs and 2 on. Chipley leading at 4-2, and that one comes inside and hits Kirkland. That will load the bases for Chipley. Bases loaded for the number 6 hitter in the order, Kaysen Nelson, who started the game on the mound, is now playing first base. Timeout called by Liberty County as the coach will go out to the mound. Boy, the clouds starting to darken again. Let's hope no more rain is coming, at least for a little while. Let's at least try to play some baseball today. But unfortunately, there is a chance of rain later. Now, yesterday it avoided us. It looked like it was going to rain hard, and we never got much rain at all. In fact, the odd thing about it, they moved the game. We had a game that went extra innings on field 3. They moved the last game of the day to field 4. So I was over on the field to my right, and I took a picture of this. I'll see if I can post it on the JockJive Facebook page. I was on field 4, beautiful weather. Sun was out, great weather looking ahead. I look to my left, and it's raining on field 3. And then over to my right, there's a big rainbow out on field 5. That's Florida weather for you. 2 outs for Nelson, who was hit by a pitch his first at bat. He'll take this one down low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded for Chipley. Throw to third, not in time. And Chipley with a 2-run lead, 4-2. Looking for more. Both teams facing elimination. Game scheduled for 6. Taunton from the stretch in the next pitch. That one hit in the air to right center. That's going to drop for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They're waving home a third. And the throw is cut off. A bases clearing double by Kason Nelson. Three runs come across the plate, and it's now 7-2. That's 7 unanswered runs by Chipley. That sends up Jaron Manuel, who struck out against Taunton his first at bat. The 2-out pitch. Grounded foul, first base side for strike 1. 10th batter to come to the plate here in the 3rd inning. 5 runs for Chipley. Tigers up 7-2. Swing and a miss. Runner going to third. No, now he's going to retreat and go back to second. The way he was running, he may have thought that was a strike 3. I mean, because he was like lightly jogging over towards third. Nothing in 2 the count to Manuel. The 0-2 pitch inside, just missed for ball 1. One and 2 with 2 outs. Taunton from the stretch is 1-2 pitch. Changeup fooled him. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Taunton strikes out the side, but Chipley scores 5 runs to take a 7-2 lead. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Liberty County will send up the top of the order when we come back.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Mike Raddock back here in Marianna as we head to the bottom of the third. Liberty County now trails after leading early 2-0. Down 5. They'll send up the top of the order. Once again, the shout-out number, 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. And it seems like tempers are flaring out there. The umpires are talking with coaches, and it's getting a little heated. And now Tony Smith, the state director, has gone down to the field. Trying to get an explanation of what happened that led to this. It may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions or small, tiny venues or huge. We can and have done them all. To book JockJive Sports to work for you, email info@jockjive.com. Once again, our shout-out number, 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. Game scheduled for 6. We're in the bottom of the third, so still plenty of time for Liberty County kind of chip away here and get back in this thing, down 5. Well, now what we got? The Chipley coach is going to go out to the base umpire and have another word. Brody Price came in relief of Kingston Nelson in the first inning and did a good job. Struck out the number 7 hitter, then induced a pop-up to the catcher in foul territory as Liberty County had the bases loaded. They had already scored 2 runs, but he got the final 2 outs to keep it at 2-0. First pitch outside to Jay Brown for ball 1. Walked the leadoff hitter in the second, but came back to strike out the next 2 and then got a ground ball out to end the inning. And since then, Chipley offense has gotten it going. 2 in the second, 5 in the third. And inside to Brown for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. They've moved to the third in the traditional bracket, 17-0 Sebring. That one misses for ball 3, 3-0. Sebring leading West Volusia in an elimination game in the traditional bracket. The 3-0 pitch, that's in there for a called strike, 3-1. They're also now underway in the Ozone State Tournament. Elimination games. Up high, ball 4. Sneads and Chipley in one elimination game. Spring Hill National and Liberty County in another. Leadoff base runner. And we'll send up Riley Edwards. Second time that Brown has walked today. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Edwards struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch. Takes that one high for a ball. 2-0 the count. Price comes back with a strike, swing and a miss, 2-1. Two and one, nobody out with a runner at first. Bottom of the third, Liberty County down 5. Next pitch, a little bit low for a ball, 3-1. Well, this would be the inning to try to get back in the game, at least plate 1 or 2 with the top of the order up. Strike call to make it 3-2. Maddox Taunton on deck. Three-two pitch in the dirt for ball 4. 2 on with nobody out. That will send up Taunton, who had a fielder's choice his first at bat and drove in a run. And he hits that one sharply but foul down the third base line. Jay Brown at second, Riley Edwards at first for Liberty County. Trailing 7-2 in the bottom of the third inning. Bad part about that 17-0 game in the third, it's in the top of the third. Sebring is the visiting team. You got a chance to score more. Next pitch, breaking ball, that's going outside. And we'll even the count at 1-1. Once again, if you'd like to send a shout out, send it via text message, area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. That one hit just foul. If you're new to the shout outs, basically what we're looking for, who's it to, who's it from, and where are you guys watching the game? As an example, good luck, Maddox Taunton, from mom and dad watching in Liberty County. Just as an example, send your shout outs via text message to area code 352-258-8450. 1-2 now to Taunton. And the next pitch by Price in the dirt. The runner's going to third. The throw not in time. The other runner will go to second. It'll be a wild pitch. Both runners up a base. We'll put runners at second and third with nobody out. Brody Price looking for his 4th strikeout of the game since coming in relief in the first inning. Went outside, though, for ball 3. Full count. A 3-2 pitch. That one hit in the air to left field, but caught. Runner will tag. And the throw coming in to the pitcher to hold the other runner. They're going to appeal over at third base, and he said no. The runner did not leave early. Sac fly and an RBI as Jay Brown scores to make it 7-3. So they get at least one. And the next batter, Jackson Mayo, takes ball 1. This one's hit in the air to left field. And another catch made. But this time the throw goes to the right side, and the runner's going to come home. The throw to the plate, up the line a bit, and not in time. Well, you've always got to throw ahead of the runner, not behind the runner. And that's something that they will learn. The catch was made out there by Evans, but that will be the 4th run of the game for Liberty County. And a good bunt left side. The throw got him. Michael Glisson trying to bunt his way on, but he is thrown out for the third out of the inning. Liberty County, though, able to get a couple of runs. We head to the fourth. It's now Chipley 7, Liberty County 4 here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight glaring on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Defensive change for Liberty County. Number 41, Cy Shiver, now catching. And Aiden Barber will bat. Eight, 9, and then to the top of the order. Barber hit by a pitch, his first at bat. Quickly ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2-1. (7-4). Liberty County able to plate a couple of runs back within 3. Certainly within striking distance with still 3 innings to play, 4, 5, and 6. So we're only halfway done with this game. A 2-2 pitch. There for a called strike 3. That will be the first out of the inning. And it sends up Peyton Rackard. Reichert grounded out to first, but drove in a run his first at bat. He swings in. Got a piece of it maybe here for strike one. Chipley with 2 in the second, 5 in the third. Liberty County with 2 in the first, 2 in the third. 7-4 Chipley batting in the top of the fourth. Next pitch is outside for a ball. That will even it up at 1-1. One of these teams will be eliminated. Meanwhile, the winner, that one's up and in. Weather permitting now, and if we can get back on schedule, the winner will play tomorrow morning at 10 on this same field. That pitch inside, but called a strike. Evens the count at 2-2. I must have caught the black before it got a little bit further inside. That one misses for a ball, and the count is full now, 3-2. Base is empty with 1 out. 3-2 pitch, low, ball 4. One out, 1 on. And we head back to the top of the order. Here's Aiden Wheeler. Wheeler 0 for 2. He has struck out and reached on an error. He's also scored today. And he'll swing and miss at the first pitch for strike 1. That strikeout by Taunton, his 8th strikeout of the game. Taunton struck out 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and now 1 here in the 4th inning. Timeout now. The umpire is going to get together again and discuss something. Well, we're going to have a new pitcher. That's it for Maddox Taunton. 78 pitches thrown today. Again, the maximum number that you can throw is 75. Although you can face a batter with 74. But if he's at 78, he's only thrown 1 pitch to this batter. I guess it was announced that he had reached capacity, but they didn't hear us up here in the box. See if we can catch a number with our new pitcher. He's a right-hander. Not sure if I mentioned it or not, but number 41, Shai Shiver, now catching. And it's number 45 on the mound. Jackson Mayo. So Maddox Taunton pitches 3 1/3. He allows 7 runs so far. He's responsible for the runner on base. Gave up 4 hits. Walked 2 and hit 3. And struck out 8. So Jackson Mayo to face Aiden Wheeler and delivers a strike. 0-2 now to Wheeler. The 0-2 pitch. Inside for ball one. Okay, now understand it was no pitch on the first pitch from Taunton. So the count 1-1. Now 2-1. Two balls and a strike with one out. The 2-1 pitch. That's outside for ball three, 3-1. One pitch way up high for ball four, and Chipley threatening again. They've got two on with one out. Second walk of the inning by Liberty County pitching. And here is Brody Price. Strike for Mayo, 0-1. Price is 2 for 2. He doubled in a run last inning. Also had a hit off the glove of the pitcher back in the first inning. Popped up left side of the infield. This is playable. The pitcher collides with the third baseman, but Mayo holds on to the ball. Taunton was moving over from third. Nice play by Mayo to hold on to it. And that's your second out of the inning. Of course, that's also the infield fly rule. They're going to go out there and just make sure he's okay. They're going to let him have a warm-up toss. Look good on that pitch. We're all set and ready to go. Chipley with a 3-run lead, 7-4. Meanwhile, it's now Sebring 23, West Volusia nothing in the third inning in the traditional bracket. That game, without a doubt, heading to a mercy rule. It's a true mercy killing. Swing and a miss after the next pitch. Lawson Corbett, the batter, behind in the count, 0-1. Corbett 1 for 2. Had an infield hit his last at bat. The 0-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. Low outside, evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs and 2 on. Chipley threatening here in the top of the fourth inning. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. We're in the top of the fourth, game scheduled for 6. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Got him to chase one high and out of the strike zone to even the count at 2-2. Next, Jackson Mayo looking for his first strikeout. And the pitch. That's inside for a ball, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. That's low and under the glove of the catcher, but that was ball 4, and the bases are now loaded. Cleanup hitter, Hayden Register to the plate, looking for his first hit. He's grounded out to second and struck out. Bases loaded for Chipley, looking to add to a 7-4 lead. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 pitch. That one got away from him a little bit. High and outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rackert at third base. Wheeler at second. Corbett at first. Bases loaded for Chipley. Chipley up 3. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Jackson Mayo. Chipley fails to score after loading the bases. We head to the bottom of the third. It's Liberty County 7, Chipley 4. You're watching live coverage right here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
The official sports web streaming provider of Dixie Youth Baseball is JockJive.com. Now, you don't have to miss the big game, whether in another part of the state or another part of the world. Catch Dixie Youth Baseball on JockJive.com, and when the game is over, the joy of listening and watching the coverage has just begun, because every game broadcast by JockJive is now archived at its conclusion. Plus, you can catch the game on your mobile phone or iPad. JockJive.com, the next best thing to being there.
Well, the game has gone final in the traditional bracket. Sebring has eliminated West Volusia 23-0 in 3 innings. Here in the B division, Liberty County down 3, 7-4. They'll send up 6, 7, and 8 against Brody Price. And I think that is the popcorn machine that you hear down below. I do see a young man with a big bag of popcorn walking by. First batter, Connor McSpadden, fouls it out of play for strike one. McSpadden walked his first at bat, was left stranded. Liberty County left the bases loaded in the first inning. They got 2 last inning to make it a 3-run game. After 7 unanswered runs by Chipley. Swing and a miss. Quickly, Price has McSpadden in the hole, 0-2. Once again, if you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message, 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. This one hit in the air to right field, right center. It's going to drop for a base hit. A 2-strike base hit for Connor McSpadden. Tying run on deck. Here is Caleb Conyers. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and we'll get to the backstop. I call that one a wild pitch, as it was a low pitch in the dirt. Next pitch a little bit high for a ball. And the count now 2-1. Caleb Conyers struck out his first at bat. This one gets away from the catcher, and that's going to get the runner down to third. Liberty County trying to make it at least a 2-run game. Nobody out. The next pitch. That's up and in for a ball. And that is ball 4. Runners on the corners for Dylan Holcomb. And the first pitch outside for ball 1. Holcomb popped up to the catcher in foul territory. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch, bunted foul, third base side. One on one the count. 1-1 pitch, fouled off. Strike 2. Tying run at the plate for Liberty County. We're in the bottom of the 4th, game scheduled for 6. This is an elimination game for Mariana. Brody Price from the stretch, his next pitch. That's a wild pitch. That's going to get the run home. The throw late. The other runner goes to second. The throw to the pitcher gets away. And the throw to third, not in time. It's a 2-run game. 7-5. Still nobody out. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. First out of the inning. Liberty County now looking to make it a 1-run game with a runner at third. 1 out for the number 9 hitter in the order. I believe this is Renner Roberts. We'll check and see. As the first pitch is inside for ball 1. This pitch outside for a ball. The 2-1 pitch. That's outside, a wild pitch, but the runner will hold at third base. Roberts ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Curveball, got a piece of it, but catcher, well, it doesn't matter. That's a second strike. 3-2 the count. Catcher did make the catch. Full count. Tying run at the plate with 1 out. And the next pitch is inside for ball 4. Tying run on base. Timeout call by Chipley. Chance to make it a 1-run game if they can get the man in from third, or if they can get the runner from first home, we'll have a tie ball game. 7-5 our score here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And it looks like we may have a new pitcher. We will. That's going to be it for Brody Price. He's going to go out to center field, and we'll have a new pitcher, a right-hander, we'll tell you about when we come back right after this timeout. You're watching the AAA Minor B Division tournament right here on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
All right, Jay Brown is the batter, and the count evens at 1-1 on Brown. He's batting with runners on the corners and 1 out. 2-run game. And the new pitcher, number 34, Hayden Register, delivers outside. The runner's going to go to second and get there without a throw. So both runners now in scoring position for Jay Brown, who has walked twice today. 2-1 pitch. High and away, ball 3. 3-1. Liberty County looking to tie this thing up. The 3-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Works the count full. Conyers at third base. Roberts at second. And a 3-2 count on Jay Brown. The 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. The bases are loaded. Bases loaded for Riley Edwards. Edwards has struck out and walked today. He's 0 for 1. He's also scored. And the first pitch. That's high for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch outside, ball 2. Bases loaded for Liberty County. Down 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Game scheduled for 6. Next pitch outside, and that is ball 3. There's no room for Riley Edwards. The base is loaded. A walk here makes it a 1-run game. Hayden Register looking to deliver a strike. His 3-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Full count. From the stretch, the 3-2. Popped up foul back behind home plate. Coming up next, another elimination game. Shalimar and Cottondale. The 3-2 pitch from Hayden Register. That is outside, ball 4, and it's a 1-run game. Bases loaded walk. And now Liberty County with a chance to not only tie, but take the lead. Caleb Conyers scores on the play. Roberts now at third base. Brown at second. Edwards at first. Maddox Taunton at the plate. Had a sac fly and an RBI his last at bat. He'll take a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. If he can get another fly ball to the outfield, they can tie the game. 1 out in the inning. The 0-1 pitch. That's a ball off the glove of the catcher, but the runner will hold at third. And the throw gets away. Runner will still hold at third base. Bases loaded for Liberty County. Next pitch to Taunton. That's in there for a call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Remains 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, wild pitch, but the runner will hold, and that will even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the number 3 hitter for Liberty County, Maddox Taunton. Go ahead run in scoring position. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, ground ball up the middle, base hit. That will get 1 run home. They're waving home a second. The throw to the plate is up the first base line. The throw to third. It gets away, and that's going to score another run. They're going to wave home the next run. No, they're going to send him back to third. So Taunton will end up at third base on the play. Three runs come home. And Liberty County now leads it 9-7. Not sure what one of the Liberty County fans was saying, but they've told him to leave the ballpark. We'll have to watch it on JockJive. Big inning for Liberty County. 5 runs have come across the plate. And Jackson Mayo at the plate. First pitch inside for ball 1. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Inside and hitting. Mayo on to first base. And we'll send up Michael Glisson. Glisson today, a fielder's choice. Also grounded out on a bunt attempt, and that one hit him in the helmet. Back-to-back hit batsman, and the bases are loaded. And Liberty County will also bat around here in the 4th inning. Connor McSpadden, who led off the inning with a base hit, will bat. Infield playing in now. And the first pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Bases loaded again for Liberty County. Up 2 now, 9-7. Next pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 0-2 to McSpadden. Only 1 out. Taunton at third. Mayo at second. Glisson at first. The next pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-2. One and two with 1 out. The 1-2 pitch, that's in the dirt. Evens the count at 2-2. In addition to the base hit, McSpadden has also walked today. Liberty County had the bases loaded, left the bases loaded in the first inning. They had an early 2-0 lead. Chipley came back with 2 in the second, 5 in the third. That one's high for a ball. And it's now 3-2, but Liberty County with 5 runs here in the 4th. Looking for more. Bases loaded. 1 out. A 3-2 count on McSpadden. Register from the stretch. His 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. A bases loaded walk, and it's 10-7. Second time that we've had a bases loaded walk here in the inning. And that appears to be it for Hayden Register. As he has walked 3 and hit 2, and he's only faced 6 batters. Coach out there to settle down the troops. Well, maybe Register will stay in the game, but he has really struggled. And the other batter had a base hit, so he hasn't been able to record an out. He's going to stay. Register, the 3rd pitcher used today by Chipley. Caleb Conyers will be the batter. He walked and scored in this inning. 14th batter to come to the plate here in the 4th inning. And the first pitch. That's up high for ball 1. Next pitch in there for a called strike. As this one misses for a ball. 2-1. There's a strike. Next pitch from Register. Swing and a miss, and there's your second out of the inning. Big strikeout. 2 away. It sends up Dylan Holcomb. And he hits the first pitch over to second. And the flip to first will be in time. 4-3 put out. And the inning is over. Big inning for Liberty County. 15 batters come to the plate. They score a total of 6 runs in the inning. And as we head to the top of the 5th, it's now Liberty County 10, Chipley 7 here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Mike Rideout back here in Marianna as we head to the top of the 5th. Game scheduled for 6. We seesaw the other way. Chipley now trails by 3. And for Chipley, they send up 5, 6, and 7 against Jackson Mayo. Mayo came in to pitch last inning. Brantley Kirkland leading it off, showing bunt, and he takes it, pulls it back, and takes one high for ball 1. Well, the lights are starting to come on here at the facility. It's getting dark again. Overcast, but at least for now, no rain. Kirkland shows bunt again, pulls the bat back, and this time takes a strike. That will even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kirkland today has walked and been hit by a pitch. He's also scored twice. This one's outside for a ball, 2-1. Coming up next, another elimination game between Shalimar and Cottondale. Cottondale will be the home team in the game. This one hit foul back behind home plate. We'll have the first base dugout, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Slow ball 3. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Kept it low, and Kirkland not able to catch up to it. 1 away. One out for Kason Nelson, who had a 3-run double to right center field his last at bat. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. He pushes the count now to 2-1 on that last pitch. The 2-1 delivery. That was a high pitch, and he swung on and fouled it out of play. Two and two the count. The 2-2 pitch. Going inside. Full count. 1 out, bases empty for Chipley. Batting in the top of the 5th. They trail 10-7. Game scheduled for 6. And this elimination game for Mariana. The 3-2 pitch for Mayo. That one is outside for ball 4. 1 out base runner, and that will send up Jaron Manuel. Or a substitution offensively. It will be actually Dylan Newcomb to bat for Manuel. First pitch to Newcomb, swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Newcomb had a base hit to center field back in the 3rd inning, part of a 5-run Tiger 3rd inning. Tigers with a runner at first and 1 out, trying to get something going here in the 5th. Next pitch inside for a ball. Count now 1-1. Next pitch outside for a ball. And the count now 2-1. Once again, folks, if you'd like to send a shout out, send it via text message. They've been quiet for this game. The number 352 area code 258-8450. 2-1 pitch, late swinging on that pitch inside, even the count at 2-2. Don't forget to send your shout outs via text message. Again, the number 352 area code 258-8450. The 2-2 pitch. That's a wild pitch, and that's going to get the runner to second. Full count on Dylan Newcomb. Jackson Mayo looking for his 3rd strikeout since coming in last inning. His 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. And also will send the tying run to the plate. First and second with 1 out for Chipley. They're threatening here in the 5th. The batter, Aiden Barber. He's been hit by a pitch and also struck out. First pitch taken outside, ball 1. Next delivery in there for a strike. 0-2. 1 out with 2 on. And the next pitch. That is low for a ball. And the count now, well, 2-1. Missed a pitch there. My apologies. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side to second. Only one play. Well, he's going to go to second and get the out. Thought he would, instead of throwing across his body, might go to first, but they get the second lead runner. That's actually a pretty big out there. A 4-6 fielder's choice for the second out of the inning. So Newcomb out at second, Nelson at third, and Barber at first for Peyton Rackard. Rackard now catching for Chipley. Takes this one outside for a ball. Runner's going to go second. They won't throw it down there with a runner at third, though. And that will put runners at second and third with 2 outs. That pitch, called strike on the inside corner. One on 1 the count. And there's strike 2. 1-2. There's a shout out that says, great job, Riley Edwards, Nana and Papa in Liberty County. Thank you guys, appreciate it. This one's taken outside for a ball. We'll even the count at 2-2. Top of the order on deck. So this is a big out here for Jackson Mayo with 2 outs and Chipley threatening in the top of the 5th. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase one down low. Big strikeout, bookend strikeouts. One to begin the inning, one to end the inning. Also a couple of walks, but Chipley fails to score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It remains Liberty County 10, Chipley 7. In this elimination game in the AAA B division here on JockJive.com.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
The official sports web streaming provider of Dixie Youth Baseball is JockJive.com. Now, you don't have to miss the big game, whether in another part of the state or another part of the world. Catch Dixie Youth Baseball on JockJive.com, and when the game is over, the joy of listening and watching the coverage has just begun, because every game broadcast by JockJive is now archived at its conclusion. Plus, you can catch the game on your mobile phone or iPad. JockJive.com, the next best thing to being there. Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program. Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone, except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other.
We have a new pitcher for Chipley. It's number 25, Aiden Wheeler. And he will face 9-1-2 in the bottom of the fifth. An opportunity for Liberty County to get some insurance, up 3. Don't forget, coming up next, another elimination game between Shalimar and Cottondale. We'll leave the video going because the public address speaker is away from our microphone. You may not be able to hear the players as they are introduced during the elimination ceremony, but we'll keep the video going. So stay tuned for that. As the first batter, Roberts, showing bunt, pulls the bat back and takes it high and inside for ball 1. Next pitch in there for a called strike. That will even the count at 1-1. Again, the winner will stay alive. The loser will be eliminated. Ground ball over to second. Throw to first is your first out of the inning. 4-3 put out. 1 away. That sends us to the top of the order. Here's Jay Brown. Brown with 3 walks today and 3 runs scored. So every time he's gotten on base, he's been able to score. While the loser will be eliminated, the winner, weather permitting now, assuming we get caught back up on our schedule, will play tomorrow morning at 10. So let's wait and see how we end the day. We've had threatening skies, but we were delayed 5 hours because of weather earlier today. There's a strike to Brown. Coming up on the final inning of play in this one. Curveball inside. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, bases empty here in the 5th. Next pitch inside for ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Another strike called. 2-2. Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. Need your help to get there. Swung on and a foul tip. So Brown is out on strikes, and that's the second out of the inning. Aiden Wheeler looking to retire the side in order. Swing and a miss by Riley Edwards. Edwards has walked twice, struck out, scored twice, and also picked up an RBI on a bases-loaded walk. This pitch on the outside corner for strike 2, 0-2. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot, you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Curveball hit in the air to left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. A 2-out single for Edwards, his first hit of the day. That will send up Maddox Taunton. Also, DVDs are available for $10 per game plus shipping and handling. Simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. That's info@jockjive.com. This one outside for a ball and off the glove of the catcher. Call that one a pass ball as the runner will get to second. 2 outs for Liberty County here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up 3, 10-7. Next pitch from Wheeler. Inside for a ball. Two-0 pitch. Line drive into center field. Base hit. The throw to third, not in time. Runner going to go to second on the play. Liberty County trying to put together a 2-out rally. Second and third for the cleanup hitter, Jackson Mayo. First pitch low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That's inside for ball 2. 2-0. Edwards at third base, Taunton at second. About 2 hours and 15 minutes into this one. It's inside for a ball, 3-0. Next pitch, that hit in the air to left field. Left fielder on the run. It's over his head. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. The throw to second, not in time. Jackson Mayo slides in with a double. That's his second hit of the game. And it's now 12-7, Liberty County. A 2-out double by Jackson Mayo. That sends up Michael Glisson. Glisson hit by a pitch his last at bat. He shows bunt, and he did offer at it, missed it for strike 1. A 1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Aiden Wheeler. That's in the dirt, wild pitch, and that will get the runner to third base. (12-7), Liberty County batting in the bottom of the 5th. Next pitch outside for a ball, 2-2. Putting a lot of pressure on Chipley. They need 5 runs in the top of the 6th. The next pitch. Inside for a ball. Full count. Connor McSpadden on deck. The 3-2 delivery. Curveball line, but right to the second baseman. The catch is made, and the inning is over. 2 big insurance runs for Liberty County. They have a 5-run lead as we head to the final inning of play. After 5, it's Liberty County 12, Chipley 7, here on JockJive.com.
The official sports web streaming provider of Dixie Youth Baseball is JockJive.com. Now, you don't have to miss the big game, whether in another part of the state or another part of the world. Catch Dixie Youth Baseball on JockJive.com, and when the game is over, the joy of listening and watching the coverage has just begun, because every game broadcast by JockJive is now archived at its conclusion. Plus, you can catch the game on your mobile phone or iPad. JockJive.com, the next best thing to being there. Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
Well, Chipley with 3 outs remaining in this tournament. So we head to the top of the 6th. They need 5 runs to tie. Good news is they'll send up the top of the order. They have scored 5 in an inning in this game. 5 runs back in the 3rd inning. They'll need to at least duplicate that if they want to stay alive in this tournament. First pitch of the inning from Jackson Mayo to Aiden Wheeler, misses for ball 1. Wheeler 0 for 2. He has struck out, reached on an error, and also walked. That's a strike from Mayo, and the count evens at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. The 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball two. 2-2. And low, as you could tell there from the umpire. Mayo's 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there. One away. Chipley down to its final 2 outs. That sends out Brody Price, the center fielder. Actually, starting center fielder. He's also been a pitcher today and then back to center field again. Had a big double to drive it a run back in the 3rd inning. That one inside for a ball. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit to first. And that will be the 2nd out. Liberty County has not retired Chipley in order this game, but they've gotten 2 quick outs to begin the 6th inning of play, and a swing and a miss by Lawson Corbett for strike 1. Corbett with an infield hit back in the 3rd inning. He's also walked and struck out. Liberty County 1 out away from advancing as they have rallied from a 7-4 deficit. 0-1 pitch. That's outside for a ball. 1-1. Actually, I missed a shout out here. My apologies. This one says, "Go Liberty County. Get this win. Good luck," from James. Thank you, James. It's outside for a ball. Well, they're 1 out away from getting the victory. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. 2-2. Jackson Mayo 1 strike away from sending his team on. Trying to fight their way back through the loser's bracket. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up. The first baseman coming in. Diving attempt, but he can't come up with it. Great effort by Riley Edwards, who recorded the 2nd out of the inning. That will be a base hit. A 2-out single to keep their hopes alive. Chipley sends up the cleanup hitter now, Hayden Register. First pitch from Mayo. That's up high for ball 1. Register has grounded out and struck out twice. The 1-0 pitch. High and away, ball 2. The 2-0 delivery. Foul back. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. The next pitch from Mayo. That's a wild pitch. The runner's going to go to second. And that's also ball 3 to Register. Register takes that one outside for ball 4. So Chipley trying to put together a 2-out rally. They've got 2 on for Brantley Kirkland. Timeout called by Liberty County. Just a quick conference on the mound to let everybody know, guys, we only need 1 out. Just worry about the next play. seem to be in good spirits and feeling pretty confident right now. Brantley Kirkland has walked and been hit by a pitch. He scored both times, and he's also struck out. First pitch is taken inside for ball one. Coming up next, another elimination game between Shalimar and Cottondale here on this field, field 3. A 1-0 delivery from Mayo. Fouled off. That will even the count at 1-1. Our Summer of Dixie, a busy month of July. Florida and Alabama Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournaments currently underway here on JockJive. The 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2, 2-1. Closing in on a 2.5-hour game here in the 6th. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Once again, Liberty County 1 strike away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 2 on. 5-run lead for Liberty County. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Liberty County stays alive with a 12-7 win. Well, we wish Liberty County the best of luck the rest of this tournament, but also safe travels to Chipley on their way home as they have been eliminated. Liberty County a winner, 12-7. Well, stay tuned. The award ceremony is coming up. We'll do our best to try to get audio of it, but you will have video here momentarily. Keep it right here for just a moment. Players lining up on the field. Let's see if we can pick up that PA as he introduces the players. All right, once again, I want to thank Chipley for their participation in this tournament. They fall by the final score of 12-7. Liberty County, weather permitting, if we can get the games in today that we're supposed to play, then Liberty County will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. against the loser of the Franklin County Bluntstown game. That game coming up later tonight. Final score once again, Liberty County 12, Chipley 7. For all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good afternoon, and God bless.